Welcome back, everybody. Now, if you have followed our journey with Dr. Dreadful's Zombie Lab, I am happy to say this is our last experiment slash adventure for at least until we get some sort of expansion kit. I don't know. It's been kind of fun. If you watched my other videos, you'll have seen we started out making some zombie skin. It was kind of gross, didn't like it. Then we made some zombie barf. That was a lot of fun to make. Tasted horrible. And then in the last video, we made some bugs that were gross and gooey and fun, and kids would love it. But now, again, we've come to the last fun project. Today we are going to be making bubbling brains. Now, they do pre-warn us that this might be a little bit messy. Now, in the last videos, I've kind of alluded to the fact that some of these things are a little hard to clean up, especially the bugs. I was really happy with the bugs, but this really needs to come with some sort of separate scrubber because we filled these things with little gelatin stuff, and when you actually go to clean it, you've got all these like little spider legs and everything. In fact, I still see some kind of little residue in there. Not to mention this little injector that had to clean out pretty thoroughly because it's going to get moldy and gross. But I'm not going to worry about that today. Today we are going to worry about our bubbling brains. I really have no idea what the bubbling brains are. I kind of lost track of where I was going. My whole point being this is going to be messy. So I'm going to put my little cloth thing here away. We're going to make it right on this tray so it can bubble over, and then we can clean it all off, which, those are the fun behind the scenes things that you don't get to see. So let's go ahead, jump right in, and see what we need to do to make our bubbling brains. I have no idea what bubbling brains are, if that's going to be a food item or if it's supposed to be a drink, but we're going to make it here in the top of the brain, so I don't see how you're going to drink that. So we'll find out here in a moment. Where is it? Okay. To make the bubbling brains, we need to mix 2 scoops of the brain mix. Now you'll remember all of these things come with these fun little bags of mix, and the last one that had 2 bags I mixed up, it took forever, we had to fix it. We're not going to mess this up this time, although I think you mix both of them together. It says mix 2 scoops of brain mix with 3 scoops of activator mix right there in the brain. So, all right, we have brain mix, we have brain activator mix. So 2 scoops of brain mix, right? Yes, okay, so let's go ahead and rip this open. All right, we have our little scoop. We need 2 things of brain mix. Oh, I forgot to smell it first. Let's see. Now this one, again, I don't know what any of these are supposed to be. It doesn't tell you. It smells good. Maybe it's strawberry. I don't have that great of a sense of smell. Maybe you guys out there do and could identify these offhand, but to me, they all kind of smell the same, a little bit fruity and sweet. All right, this is the brain activator mix. We need 3 scoops of this, I think it said. Yes, okay. So, this one smells kind of like cherry too. They all kind of smell like cherry to some extent. All right, so 1, 2, 3. 3, and I think you're supposed to stir it up inside the brain. So there we go. It's already kind of messy and I haven't even poured it in the water yet. All right, speaking of, that will be the next step. And the next step says we need to add 15 units of water and stir. And then we're going to watch the brains grow, eat, and enjoy. So I guess it is an edible product. Let me just find out. 15 units of water. Again, they're all marked on this little beaker cup thing. We're going to add, whoops, that's too much. You need very little water for this. All right, I think that's about 15. So are you ready? Let's go ahead and pull the camera in and take a closer look at this. All right, I have my stir spoon ready. I have our water. Let's go ahead and see what happens. Just to give it a stir. It does seem to be foaming up a little bit. There we go, bubbling brains. I was really hoping that we were going to finish strong with the bubbling brains. It, however, doesn't quite look like it does in the picture. I don't know if it's supposed to be thicker than this. I mean, the kid on the side of the box is like picking this up with his fingers and eating it. This is not... Oh, I guess it is getting a little thicker as it sits, but it is like a foamy soup. It's definitely not like, it almost looks like crystalline on the box, but this kind of reminds me of something like if you were to go into one of those very high-end restaurants that do like the weird food concoctions, and they would charge you like $45 for this plate of, what is that, foam? So there's only one other thing left to do, and that's give it a big old taste. So here we go. I'm gonna move this closer though, because I don't want this to drip all over. It's already gonna be fun cleaning up, I can tell. So let's see. I kind of like it. I don't know what it is, but let's see how many calories this is first. The brain candy mix, it's only 20 calories. There's about 5 servings in this box. So I thought it might have been a little bit higher calories. It's very, very sweet. Maybe it's because I love soup, and this kind of reminds me of soup. This is actually not bad. I wish I knew what it was supposed to be. Maybe if you did it differently with like hot water versus cold water, maybe might have made a difference, but the instructions don't say at all. It just says water. So my water was kind of room temperature. But it's just this foam, and it doesn't taste bad. I think it's strawberry. Not sure. I don't know. But, you know, I think this is the only one that I actually ate fully. The zombie skin was disgusting. The zombie worms and spiders were pretty much the same thing. They were palatable because they were in like little small gross quantities. It was fun. The zombie barf was absolutely disgusting. But this, not bad. So if you're wondering about those things that I was just mentioning, be sure you check out my other videos, because that is it. This is the last one until, again, maybe we'll get an expansion, maybe not. I don't know, but stay tuned to find out. Till then, thanks for joining me on my Dr. Dreadful adventure. You know, if you want my honest opinion, if you want, you know, if you're looking to purchase this for a kid, my first thought was, this is kind of not that great of, you know, something you'd want to give. It's not fun. But I think that was because my first project was that zombie skin, which was kind of boring. But I think throughout all the other, you know, they progressively got kind of more interesting. But I think from what I've read online, there's, you know, a lot of people say their kids played with it once and then gave up on it. I think it's kind of a lot of hassle to clean up. It's very sticky, especially now that I got to pull this whole thing apart because all that goo has gone inside the skull. Parents aren't probably going to want to do that for their kids. The kids don't like to clean up. So, you know, if you want to get some sort of crazy lab kit, I don't know, maybe try chemistry. That's what I grew up with. It was fun. So that's it. Again, I'm not going to give you my opinion if I think you should buy it or not. I guess you want to, judge your kids, think if they would enjoy that or not, but it's pretty cool. So, till next time, guys, have a wonderful evening. Bon appetit.